Hello, everyone. Welcome to Nails and Beauty Talk. I am your host, Asia the Bird. To have a very special guest with me today. She is a nail artist and nail competitor. Please welcome Ryoko Garcia. Hello, Ryoko. Welcome to the
Hi.
show.
Hi,
Hello.
Asia and everybody. How are you?
We're all
Asia,
doing
my name is Ryoko, by the way.
Ryoko. Oh, Ryoko.
Yes.
I said that's Ryoko. My mistake.
It's okay. It's okay. I get it all the time.
So I want to kick off this interview by talking about your upbringing and also your start into the nail industry. So tell us your upbringing and how'd you get involved into the nail industry?
Yes, I am born and raised in Tokyo, Japan.
Mhm.
I grew up in Japanese education.
Mhm.
We learn not only basic stuff, but also we have to learn how to clean classrooms and how to serve lunch to the students and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Most of the families are into education.
Mhm.
I went to tutor classes, piano lessons, and
Mhm.
English classes after school when I was in elementary school.
Mhm.
Um, I lost my father when I was 7,
Mhm.
and my mother, she was very strong and independent, and she strictly taught me manners and discipline, and she raised me the way I am today. Um, So when I was a teenager, I used to draw the design on blank nail tips and press them on my nails for fun.
Mhm.
And I thought that was just a hobby back then. And I went to university first because I didn't know what to do for a living.
Mhm.
And after I got my bachelor degrees for business commerce,
Mhm.
and then I realized I wanted to learn about nails professionally. So
Mhm.
I decided to go back to nail school, and I trained 2 years after that.
Mhm.
Mhm. And let's say after I got license, I used to work this salon where located in central Tokyo, which that salon opened like long hours. I used to work night shift, 8 p.m. to 5 a.m.
Mhm.
And Tokyo never sleeps. So
Mhm.
most of my clientele back then they were in entertainment business, like dancers or entertainers.
Right.
And their request was very high level, like a lot of nail art. So it
Mhm.
was very challenging for me, but that experience made me stronger.
Mhm.
And I met my husband, and he was in Air Force. He was stationed in Tokyo. That's how we met. And he got assignment to come to the States.
Mhm.
So that's why I decided to follow him. And I also wanted to try myself outside of somewhere. So it was meant to be.
Mhm. That's a really
Mhm.
nice story. Now, in terms of like, nail artists, like, who would you consider who are like your favorite nail artists?
Yes, there are so many talented nail artists out there, but I have to say this person, his name is Tom Holcomb.
Mhm.
He he passed away, but he was amazing nail
Mhm.
sculptor and an artist and a competitor. Um, I was lucky to be able to meet him back in 2004. He was competing in Tokyo Nail Expo,
Mhm.
and I was be able to see his masterpiece in person. It was amazing.
Mhm.
And what is amazing about him is that he taught us how much products he used to practice. He
Mhm.
said he created, by the way, he created amazing, perfect smile and French sculpture nails and design sculpture nails, and
Mhm.
also nail art too. He said acrylic powder, 2 ounces of uh, acrylic powder a week.
Mhm.
That's a lot to use. 2 ounces
Right.
powder a week. That's a lot, right?
Mhm.
So that inspired me that, okay, he is not only a talented person, but also a hard worker. So
Mhm.
that inspired me. Mhm.
That's awesome. Now, I
Mhm.
want to get into the nail scene. So, between the US and Japan, how do you
Mhm.
describe the nail scene differences between Japan and the US?
Yes. When I start learning about nails, most of the products were imported from the USA.
Mhm.
Back then, acrylic sculpture nails were the most requested ones.
Mm-hmm.
I remember back then I used to create long stiletto shapes or almond shapes back in 2006, 7.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say those trends, it took some time to pick up in the States.
Mm-hmm.
Now the trends in Japan most of them are so-called soft gel with active length.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. And here in the States I like how people follow the trends, but not completely follow. Everybody,
Right.
every individuals has their own, original style,
Mm-hmm.
and which I like that better because
Mm-hmm.
United States is more bold. In Japan is more delicate and so precise,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, like for Japan, like I've seen some of the nail competitions like on YouTube,
Mhm.
Japan and things like that. And it's just like, like how you said, like their artistry is so precise. And,
Yes.
The whole thing with Japan also, I think you guys in Japan, like they have like nail supply stores. And like I seen this video where they had a nail supply store in Japan. I was like, wow, they have all these nail products and the gel
Yes.
nail polish and everything like that. So yeah, I think
Yes.
within the US, I could definitely agree that the styles are way diverse than it is with Japan in a sense.
Mhm.
You
Mhm.
know, but
I agree. Mhm.
Japan's attention to detail is outstanding. It's
I
incredible.
know. I know. Yes.
Especially within the scene of like doing manga and things like that. Like if you look at, they do manga on nails.
Cartoons. Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
I
it's
know.
incredible. Now, in terms
Mm.
of, I want to get into licensing really quickly. So
Mhm.
the difference between like, especially where you live in here in the States and in Japan, like what is licensing like in terms of those differences between like the US and Japan?
Yes. In Japan, there are strict rules and exams that you have to pass.
Mm-hmm.
It took me 2 years to get certified.
Mm-hmm.
I think I failed like twice. But anyways, like for example, if you are trying to be a hairstylist and if you're fresh out of cosmetology school in Japan,
Mm-hmm.
you have to be an assistant for a professional hairstylist, being a shampoo girl for a couple of years
Mm-hmm.
before you touch the client's hair.
Right.
So I have to say the beauty industry in general, their standards are high.
Mm-hmm.
Like here in the States, I don't know every state is different, but basically, they teach you to get license, right? And after that, it's all up to you to keep, continue to educate yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. So
So
like,
yeah, that's a big difference. Mhm.
yeah, like in terms of here, yeah, like how you said, I'm in the DC area. So in Maryland, like I had to get my cosmetology license. So it was like 1,500 hours. And like how you said, it's teaching you to get licensed and then the rest is pretty much on your own. And
Right.
I kind of wish at the same time it wasn't like that because
Mm-hmm.
I was within gaining those hours, whether it's being a
Mm-hmm.
cosmetologist or being a hairstylist and stuff, you have a lot of advanced hands-on training where you learn a lot
Mm-hmm.
of stuff and you keep up with what's in the industry. And
Right.
I think the education system with here, it doesn't keep up with, the industry like techniques or things that you have to learn as much. So
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
could definitely agree with that. Now,
Yes.
in terms of being a freelancer, a freelance nail artist, and I want to get into that really
Mm-hmm.
quickly. So, what has been your experience doing like editorials, fashion shows, and things of that nature, being a freelance nail artist?
Um, well, like salon work. Can I say that
Yeah,
about like a salon work? Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Um, to me, communication is key. Like
Mhm.
you have to be able to communicate with clients so that what kind of service they're looking for,
Mhm.
what kind of lifestyle they have, so that we can,
Mhm.
suggest what kind of nail service is good for them.
Mhm.
Without communication, you don't know. I mean, there's a lot of nail
Yeah.
artists out there just shut up and do their nails. To me, I mean, this is the industry. We sign up this business where There's no paycheck guarantee, right?
Right.
So, right. So you have to show your clients that you care. You know, I think it's very important because you want your clients to come back.
Yeah. Yeah, most definitely. I definitely agree with that. You know, and I want to jump into nail care, and I want to talk about nail care because it's so important. It's so critical for a lot of us as nail techs or nail artists to understand. So how important is nail care, and what tips could you provide for someone that has trouble with, you know, doing nail prep, especially taking care of the cuticle, things like that?
Yes. So you cannot build high buildings on unstable dirt ground, right? Same thing with nails. So if your natural nails are brittle and overfiled, any enhancement won't last as long as healthy nail does. So it's very important to make sure to prep the nail clean and dry, and use the right primer and use the right amount of products. Of course, that's important. Also, educate your clients how to take care of their nails.
Right.
Like suggest them to wear gloves when they do, you know, clean the house and stuff like that. And also suggest them to be gentle with them. I think it's very important. I wear long nails all the time, so I try to be a good example for them. I explain to them, I have 3 different pair of gloves. One is to clean, the other one is to wash dishes, the other one's to cook. Yeah, try to be a good example. And cuticle oil, that's important.
Yeah, cuticle oil is very important. I'm getting back to doing my nails more often too. And of course, like cuticle oil, I got to get back to that because that's very important in itself. You know, that helps nourish the nails and the cuticle. And I want to get into, in terms of building a clientele. So what are some ways that someone can build their own clientele?
Say it again, I'm sorry.
I said, what are some ways that someone can build their own clientele, like building like clients for their salon and things of that nature?
Like I say, I think it's communication is key. Yeah. Remember the conversation you had in the past. So that next time clients come back, when we talk about it before, clients remember the thing. And it's very, they appreciate that stuff.
Yeah, communication is key.
Right.
Yeah, so I want to talk about like nail competing. So you've been a nail competitor and you've won season 1 of NTNA, Nails Next Top Nail Artist. So I want to get into what has been your experience like in a general sense, like competing in nail competitions, and how did you feel when you won the first season of Nails Next Top Nail Artist?
Yes, so I started competing when I was still nail student in nail school. I wanted to see where I was. That's how I started. And I competed about twice a year, every year. I tried French sculpture nails, nail care, or different kind of division I tried. And I did it terribly for 6 years. And I still keep those score sheets. I still keep those because sometimes I look at it and then I can take a look what I needed to be. And finally, I got first place in, it was 2010. It was a nail pro competition, hand painted nail art and 3D nail art. And that was in Las Vegas show. And after that, I was able to win a few nail art competition. Then a few years later, I decided to enter NTNA, Nails Magazine, Next Top Nail Artist. I was reading Nails magazines and I saw the advertisement and then I thought, okay, that looks different, but let's try it. Then it was so different from what I used to in the competition. So for example, nail pro competition is strictly for just the final result.
Right.
You have to submit the interpretation and what products do you use, like a written statement, but mostly final look. But NTNA is you have to be able to teach them how you create this. You gotta take good photos, good videos. It's a different format. I think I did I never done YouTube video before. I think I recorded with iPhone 5 something. Yeah. And it was different format and almost like a total package competition almost.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I was super busy at the salon at the time. So time management was very hard for me. I just quickly decide every week, a weekly challenge, and then quickly did it. And my brain was full of challenges 24/7.
Right.
And when I won for the NTNA first season, I realized all the stuff that I lost in the past, it was so necessary for me to get to where I wanted to be. And after I won the NTNA, so many doors opened up for me. Kiss Products contact me, say that they want me to provide the nail art for them to mass produce their presso nails. Like I said before, when I was in high school, right, I used to create the nail art on the blank nail tips. That blank nail tips were Kiss products. So it was almost like a dream come true. It was crazy. And also the first season was sponsored by Jellish back then. So I was be able to do their campaign nail photo shoot, which was their, that was 2014 fall collection campaign photo shoot. And the following year, I was able to do that again. And it was amazing experience. I was able to work with professional photographers, videographers, stylists, and makeup artists. It was an amazing experience. I loved it.
Yeah, and congratulations for winning like the very first season, because like you know, I looked at your work from the very first season and it was really, really good. Like your work.
Thank you.
Cool. And the thing
Thank you so much.
NTNA, you were also a guest judge for my season, which was season 8. So how did it feel to be a guest judge?
Okay, this was the second time being a guest judge. I did it for second season, the whole year. And this time was, you know, weekly guest. Being a judge is hard because I know how hard it is to create that, right? But I have to be honest with their work and I have to criticize them what needs to be improved so that they can learn. Yeah, judging is not easy.
Yeah, I can imagine. Because I know you judged the week where the finalists of season 8 did the Harajuku Punk. And you know, I thought that was a really cool category in terms within that contest. And especially like within me competing in the season, like it's a lot of work. Like how you said,
I know.
These challenges, you got to spend 15 to 30 hours per week just building a set of nails or like a whole body of work with just 3D or something like that. So it's like these interesting challenges that really push you to like, you know, take out like how far can you go with nails? How far can you go with nail sculpting?
Exactly.
You know, and it's just it was a wonderful experience that I've had, and that was my first time even competing in NCNA. And I've done Nail Olympia online the other year, and that was pretty cool. I did like mixed media flat art, and you know, to do those categories, you know, that you know I had the interest in, you know, was pretty.
That's good. That's good for you. I love it.
Yeah, so you know, I'm planning to like compete in more competitions just to get more of that experience and things like that. So, but yeah, good. I think NCNA, you know, it gives those essences where, you know, it opens a lot of doors for a lot of people. And I remember a time I was talking with Lavette Cephas, who won the second season. And, you know, she said, you know, it opens so many doors, you know.
Yes, I love her.
and things like that, you know, and she was incredible also as a guest judge for my season as well. So that's, you know, it's such an awesome experience. So I want to get into advice for people who want to compete. So what advice would you give for someone who wants to compete in NTNA or in any nail competition?
I would say competition is the best way to learn and discover your weaknesses. And you can learn a lot from them. Be prepared to be criticized and think outside of the box. Practice, practice, practice. Practice makes perfect. And don't be afraid to lose, because you will learn a lot and grow a lot from it. Yes.
Yeah, most definitely. And I like the other thing that you mentioned as well. Remember the time, like how we were saying how you were a guest judge. And I seen the clip that you posted on your Instagram page where you said it's not only not being afraid to lose, but it's an essence of hard work beats talent. You know, so you have to work very hard to hone your craft and things of that nature to get to where you want to be. So I think that's very, very important. Now I want to get into like favorite nail products. So what is like your favorite nail products to use when doing nails?
I like gel paint and acrylics. Back then I used to use only like acrylic paint, and there's so much more good products out there now. The quality is so much better now. So it's so fun to work with.
Yeah, I'm team gel as well. Like I like 3D gel, the gel pots. I like using acrylic paint to paint doing nail art and things of that nature. Yeah, like I can definitely agree. Like with the nail products as well. Like it's so much products that's out now, and there's so much progression in terms of the products, and you know it gives the shortage of time in terms of nail services. It makes salon services quicker, and 3D lamps. You know we have a lot of 3D UV lamps, and it's very incredible. And so like you know in my area, you know I found out that there's like nail supply stores within my area in the Washington DC area, and you know when you get into a nail supply store, like we talked about earlier, like you're a kid in a candy store. Like there's so many products, you know, you're full-blown shopping spree. So the products are really, really incredible. Now, in terms of the nail industry as a whole, what do you think about the whole progression of the nail industry as a whole, like from education, social media, and things of that nature? What do you think about the whole progression of nails and where it's been?
Yes, I love to see that beauty industry continues to grow. Like, I think right now the social media is the one everybody's doing, and there's a many, you know, tutorial videos and educational videos out there that you can learn from for free, which is a good thing. But also, it's important to, you know, take a class to educate ourselves. It's different from the free videos. Also, I see, you know, that means so many non-professional individuals like clients can see what's out there. So that means their expectations are higher than before. So I think we need to keep, you know, catch up. And beauty industry changes so fast, like every day it's changing. So we need to keep educating ourselves. It doesn't matter how long you've been doing this, you know, it's very important, and there's always room to, you know, grow. So it's important to educate ourselves.
Yeah, that's definitely important. Yeah, like how you said, you know, no matter where you're at in terms of your nail career, it's important to continue education, you know, and to never stop learning. You know, no one in life, you know, stops growing and learning. You learn something every day. Like, you know, when I'm on social media, like I learn all these different techniques, different art styles that are out now and things of that nature. And you know, like how we said about the products have progressed so much, as well as there's a lot of nail competitions you can do, a lot of educational courses. And I like how you talked about the balance, like not just having YouTube videos, but also doing those physical classes, because in person, that can help you understand things a lot better. And
absolutely,
you know, I like how diverse, especially with the nail industry, and how it is in terms of like everyone comes from different walks of life and wanted to do and learn nails. And you learn so much from around the world, like in Russia, Japan, you know, I'm inspired by them because it's just like their precision and the way they do nails is absolutely amazing. Their nail art is amazing. And it's very, very incredible. And I think also too, what has to be talked about a lot more, I think, is safety and sanitation, and also just understanding how to deal with clients and stuff like that, you know, a little bit more. Like, yeah, the products and the classes are good, you know, and I kind of wish within the classes, you know, or I'm not really sure, you know, but I think there should be more classes that pertain to safety and sanitation in terms of, you know, if a client gets hurt and things like that. I think those are very important as well within the nail
Yeah,
industry.
I agree. Yes.
And so with fashion and nails, so
Mhm.
nails has been a part of fashion nowadays. We're in the month of Fashion Week. And so I want you to give your perspective in terms of fashion and nails coming together, because you see a lot of designers, collaborative nail artists doing these incredible nails, you know, with C&D, who's worked with the
Yes.
Blondes and Libertine. So what is your whole
Yes.
take with nails and fashion just coming together?
Yes. I mean, to me, nails has been always part of fashion. To
Mhm,
me, nails complete the whole look. Like,
mhm,
I'm glad that more fashion designers are taking us seriously, and we are more now accepted and respected.
mhm,
And also, I feel like if you see like a red carpet nails,
mhm.
many celebrities are wearing nails, but also they started mentioning us, which is great.
Yeah.
Before, they'd only mention, you know, hairstylists, stylists, and makeup artists. That's it.
Mhm.
So I am so glad that we are more accepted. And yeah, I'm glad we are here now.
Yeah, yeah, I'm glad
Hmm.
with that too. You know, like,
Hmm.
yeah, like how you said with the red carpet, like nails is getting a shine on the red carpet and everything, not just the whole look in itself.
Oh,
So
yes,
yeah, I'm glad that we're getting more recognition, especially in the fashion industry. Um,
absolutely.
so I want to get into mental health. So how important in the beauty industry as nail professionals, we go through, you know, whether it's working in a salon or doing nails or things,
Hmm.
freelance and things of that nature. So how important is talking about mental health in the beauty industry?
Hmm. So we are in the, you know, service industry.
Mm,
So we serve people. If you cannot take care of yourselves, you cannot take care of others, right?
mm-hmm,
And if you feel like you're stuck, I think you should just take a break, do what makes you happy,
mm-hmm,
go out with your friends, or you know, go to gym, go to beach, change your
yeah,
scenery, go travel, whatever
mm-hmm,
makes you happy. And some clients come to like talk to you, and they want us to listen. I believe beauty industry is fun and therapeutic.
mm-hmm,
So I think it's important to listen to them, give them a fun times,
mm-hmm,
you know.
yeah,
And yeah, I think it's important to set your mindset right to serve people.
mm-hmm, yeah, most
Hmm.
definitely.
And if you feel like you need professional help, just don't hesitate. Just go to the therapist.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Most definitely. And I'm glad
Hmm.
with now a lot of times now, I'm glad with now that mental health is talked about more, because
Yeah.
I think that, you know, I think it's very important, like how you said, it's important to get help. You know, it's okay to say, you know, that you aren't okay and that you need help.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
I think asking for help is very, very important. Now, how do you balance work and everyday life?
I know it's very important to have balance, but I'm somehow always thinking about nails. But yeah, I do yoga every morning. I do first in the morning, wake up, and then I do yoga.
Hmm.
And I work out twice a week. I should do more, but that's the limit I can do twice a week working out. It really helps. Like,
Hmm.
I believe mind and body are connected. Like, if
Right.
you're sad, just move your body, go walk
Hmm.
or go to gym. I recommend to go to gym. It really helps you.
Hmm.
And we sit all day, every day in the salon, or
Right.
either that, or, you know, doing a photo shoot, whatever. You sit all day, every day. So I think it's important to stretch yourself and
Right.
move. Yes.
Mhm.
Yep.
Absolutely. Very well
Hmm.
said. And also hydrate yourself too, you know, because I think that's very, very important is to keep yourself hydrated. especially
Right.
eating very healthy foods like fruits and vegetables, and things that help you nourish your body. And I think
Yes, it's important. Mhm.
mhm. And I think that all goes together with in terms of mental health as well as overall health as well.
Yep.
So I want to get into the importance of traveling. So what's your whole take in the importance of traveling and always gaining inspiration from the world around you?
Yes, I miss traveling. I wish I could do that more often. Well, it's with the COVID going on, it's kind of limited right now. But
Mm-hmm.
traveling is one of those things that you wouldn't regret.
Mm-hmm.
You get so many different experience and different culture that you can see, and it will inspire you.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have money and time, go for it. You
Yeah.
wouldn't regret, and it really expand your perspective, point of view.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes, life is once.
Yeah. Yeah. You only live once.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
live life to the fullest.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And that's something that I want to do as well, is to travel and things like that, around the world and experience different
Mhm.
things. Because I think, like how you said, traveling is very important because you get to understand different cultures, different perspectives,
Right.
and you look at different types of art too. So that's
Oh,
something
yes.
I would love to do, one day in time. How would you define success?
Okay. If you are passionate and if you're willing to sacrifice your time and discipline, success will follow you.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Asia, there are many people waking up every day, going to the job that they hate.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are waking up, go to work, and then waiting for the weekends to come, just living for weekends.
Mm-hmm.
If you're waking up every day, going to the job that you love, to me, that's success. And if you have full clientele, if you're booked fully clientele, that's even better.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, most definitely. I think
Yep.
also success is seizing opportunities to help propel your career. And I also believe that too, like it's just living life to the fullest. And
Yep.
when you have something that you love to do, you'll never work a day in your life. And
Right.
that's what someone told me. Like when you enjoy something so much, if you're passionate about something, you'll never work a day in your life. It wouldn't feel like work. And I think with success, and I like how I asked a lot of different nail artists this question because
Hmm.
it is not just defined as money or getting materialistic related things. It's about
Nope.
also just the bigger things, celebrating small accomplishments, taking care of yourself, and
Right.
also just understanding to live life to the best of your ability. Because, like how we said, you only live once, and you know you're only one of one. So I think success is, celebrating moments and achieving and leaving a legacy.
Yes.
So in terms of legacy, how would you define your legacy? What legacy do you want to leave?
That's a good question. Uh, let's see. Legacy. Well, I do my best to leave my art that people can remember.
Mm-hmm.
That's my goal. Mhm. Either competition or even it doesn't matter if clients really appreciate what I did. That's already legacy to me. So yeah, that's a difficult question.
It's okay. I like to ask people, especially I've asked Sam Biddle and Viv Simmons, who are the top
Hmm.
nail competitors, world-renowned nail artists in the world, this question. And I like asking this question because it makes you think. So,
Yeah.
but last but not least, where can people find you on social media and how do people support you?
Yes. I have Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, YouTube, and Twitter. I don't really do Twitter, but everything is Nails by Ryoko. Nails by Ryoko.
Mm-hmm. That's
Yes.
incredible.
Follow me, please.
Yes, follow Ryoko on all social media platforms if you can. Well, thank you so much, Ryoko, for joining onto the show. Thank you so much for taking the time out. I really enjoyed you sharing your knowledge and your story. You are a very incredible human being. You did awesome when you judged my season, and I seen live that you did when you judged the Harajuku Punk challenge. So yeah, so keep inspiring others, keep being yourself, and I love what you do. Your artwork is amazing, especially from season 1 of NTNA. And
Thank you
I
so
like
much.
how you pass the torch to future generations. So thank you so much again. This has been a great opportunity.
Same here. Thank you so much for having me, Asia. You are an amazing artist as well. I can't wait to see what's come up with you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, take care.
All right, you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to click the bell for notifications. Also, follow me on my social media platforms and visit my website, ASIATHABIRD.com, and be on the lookout for more interviews to come very soon. Take care and stay beautiful.